Well, over the last couple seasons, this division has belonged to the 49ers and the Rams because, yeah, last year the 49ers just had a dreadful season. I would attribute a lot of it to the injuries. But then you look back to 2023 when the 49ers not only made it to the Super Bowl, but they also won the division. But you look at the division records from 2023, the 49ers and Rams each went 5-1. They split with each other. And then you had Seattle at 2-4, the Cardinals at 0-6, and then you even circle back to 2022, another season that the 49ers won the division. In 2022, the 49ers were 6-0 in the division. So over a 2-year span, the 49ers were 11-1 in their own division, and then you have an injury-riddled season, and the 49ers go 1-5 in their division. It was dreadful last year. All things combined, it was dreadful last year. I feel better going into this season in hindsight because of 2020. Like last year, thinking about 2020 just made me miserable because the 2024 season was like deja vu to 2020 all over again. But I look back to 2021 and the 49ers had a good season in 2021. If I remember correctly off the top of my head, they made it to the NFC Championship game where they lost to the Rams. But at that point, the 49ers were on an 8-game winning streak against the Rams overall, and then they lost that playoff game because Jaquiski Tartt dropped an interception. And so it's easy to say that the Rams could repeat atop the division, but recent history has shown that this is the 49ers division over the last 5, 10 years, even 15 years, dating back to when Jim Harbaugh took over. And it's an anomaly when the 49ers don't win the division. It's not necessarily like the NFC East where a different team has won the division every single year for 20 years. The 49ers have owned this division for the last 15 years. Last year was an anomaly, so I think that this is cap.
Yeah, but those Rams teams weren't as good as this Rams team. You have to admit that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why like the 49ers had that winning streak against the Rams where Sean McVay could never beat his predecessor in Kyle Shanahan. And when I say predecessor, obviously Kyle Shanahan didn't coach the Rams, but you get the point that they were together with the Commanders and McVay was lower on the totem pole. I